The story opens outside Wayne Manor in Bristol Township. Damian Wayne washes the Batmobile while Bruce Wayne and Tim Drake walk nearby. Bruce tells Tim it's a big day. Tim can barely contain his excitement. Damian interrupts, furious, declaring the task beneath his dignity and an insult to them both. Bruce calmly replies that Damian will know when he's truly insulted. Tim talks about driving the Batmobile until Bruce pulls the tarp off an old pickup truck. The Batmobile will come later. Tim, surprisingly pleased, agrees old trucks are cool. Bruce explains that learning a manual transmission comes first. Machines like this can be real monsters. Damian suddenly blasts Tim with water, laughing maniacally and calling him an idiot, while Bruce continues explaining the dangers of big engines. In the present, on the far east side of the slabs, two men stop a transport truck, their own car smoking nearby. The driver complains about his delivery deadline, until one man pulls a gun. The driver panics. Another man runs to the back of the truck. A third arrives, dressed in red, spray painting the truck while shouting for them to open it. The man at the rear struggles with the door, removing his mask and complaining he can't see. A gunshot rings out. The driver is shot. The shooter tries to justify it. The man with the spray paint pulls a gun on him, furious. This wasn't the job. The man at the back takes a peek and reacts in horror. The man at the back grabs a box and runs. The shooter sneers that old men should listen. The spray paint man spots the runner. Gunfire erupts as the man flees, bullets narrowly missing him. One shot hits the box. Panicking, the runner turns into an alley, praying. A staff suddenly smashes into his head, breaking his mask and dropping him. Tim Drake, the Red Robin, lands nearby, quipping, "Heads up, or maybe face off. Would that have been better? We can workshop it." White powder spills from the broken box. Tim tastes it, calmly speculating about drugs before noting it's sweet. The bleeding man insists it's baby formula. His baby is always hungry. Police suddenly appear at the alley entrance, guns raised, shouting for them to freeze. As Tim contacts Batman over comms, asking if there's anyone left in the force they're friendly with, the man runs. A cop shouts, "Runner! We got a runner!" and shoots him dead. Tim screams in rage. The cop coldly explains that fleeing suspects may be treated as hostile and orders Tim to the ground. Tim detonates a bat bang. "Nope, thank you." Using his bat boot, he launches upwards towards the rooftops. A cop fires mid-jump, hitting Tim just below the chest. Got him. Back in the past, Tim struggles behind the wheel of the pickup as Bruce coaches him patiently. Bruce likens shifting gears to a conversation. Damian suddenly drops into the hood, insulting Tim and demanding a turn. Bruce calmly orders Tim to ease off the clutch. The truck lurches forward, throwing Damian off. Alfred approaches, praising Bruce. Damian curses in frustration. In the present, Tim wakes up in the back of a prison transport van. He accuses the cop of shooting him. The cop shrugs. Resisting arrest has consequences. Tim realizes he's been tossed in with untied criminals. The cop remarks that Tim's friends will keep him company on the way to the central holding. At the front of the van, one cop questions why 8 uncuffed gang members are riding with a wounded, cuffed kid. The shooter confirms he's going to rough ride him. He sneers about proving they don't need Commissioner Savage's goon squads. In the back, Tim urges everyone to stay calm. A criminal answers no. The van takes a violent turn. The van swerves wildly. Criminals and Tim slam into the walls and each other. A fight erupts. Tim dodges a punch that breaks the attacker's fingers on the wall, counters another, and uses the van's walls to launch himself at multiple attackers. The driver gleefully announces a pothole. The van hits it hard. Everyone slams into the roof. Tim crashes down onto another criminal, his wound bleeding badly. Oh boy. A criminal hauls Tim up by the collar, mocking him, then throws him into others. One thug complains they're on the same side. Up front, a cop admits Tim's holding his own. The shooter violently turns the van again. Everyone flies, but Tim flips midair and lands on his feet. A gang member charges him. Tim stretches his arm theatrically and shouts, With a loud shout, Tim snaps the chains of his handcuffs. The cops react in shock. Suddenly, a spike strip appears ahead. The van hits it, revealing bat spikes. The transport skids to a halt on Monolith Avenue, East Coventry. Batman gathers the spike strip and opens the truck. Rough night. Tim sits among unconscious criminals. Worse for them. The cops rush in, guns raised. Tim warns Batman that one of them shot a fleeing suspect, killed him, and shot Tim as well. Batman grunts. The shooter points his shotgun at Batman, threatening him. The second cop tries to calm him down. Accusations fly. Batman states plainly that police brutality and murder put them on opposite sides. Guns are raised from both cops on both sides. Both cops fire at the same moment. Batman's cape deflects most of the blast as he dives between them, but a pellet slips through, hitting one cop in the leg. Tim disarms the wounded officer instantly. "Give me that." Batman palm strikes the shooter, sending him flying. Both cops are down. It's revealed the second cop also hit his own partner. Batman grimly notes it. Tim tears his cape and bandages the wounded leg. Batman tells Tim they need to leave. Tim insists he's fine. The armor absorbed most of it. Suddenly, the shooter regains consciousness, cocks his shotgun. Batman says, "Okay, let's call it." The cop fires, shooting Batman in the back of the head. Batman screams. Tim yells, "Batman!" In the past, Bruce helps Tim out of the pickup. Tim admits he froze, spiraling into fear. Bruce reassures him deeply, telling Tim there's no one he would trust more in an emergency. He tells Tim to learn to trust himself. Tim thanks him. Bruce says no one calls it Batmo. Tim smirks. Nobody calls it that yet. Back in the present, Batman slowly comes to, dazed. Tim checks on him. Batman confirms he's still conscious. Tim urges them to move. More cops are coming. Batman leans on Tim, admitting he might throw up. Tim jokes about telling Damian. As they pass the fallen officers, Tim explains he patched one up for the EMTs. The wounded cop apologizes weakly to his partner. Tim helps Batman into the passenger seat of the Batmobile. Batman insists he can drive. Tim refuses. He just took a shotgun blast to the head. Batman grimaces and points out Tim is bleeding as well. Tim replies he's in better shape and takes the wheel, buckling up and starting the engine. Tim studies the gears. How many gears does this thing have anyway? Batman answers, 13. Tim yells in disbelief. Batman tells him not to shout. He explains 9 standard gears, 3 quantum gears for a spatio-temporal crisis, and a secret 13th gear. Tim questions it. Batman replies simply, "It means I have the coolest car in the world. Now drive it." The Batmobile races towards Wayne Manor as news reports flood the screen. An officer-involved shooting in East Coventry, Commissioner Savage arriving on the scene, and a demolished police truck with prisoners recovered. At the scene, paramedics, police, and Vandal Savage arrive. Reporters demand answers. Savage orders his soldiers to remove them, break their cameras and jaws. He stands before the dead officer, declaring that they lost one of their own and another lies in critical condition. Inside GCPD headquarters, Savage displays a batarang in an evidence bag. He condemns the cowardly attack, dismisses old arrangements with vigilantes, and announces a new policy. If the mayor disagrees, Savage invites arrest. Until then, the order stands. Batman and Robin are criminal combatants, enemies of the GCPD. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and comment your favorite moment down below. I'll see you next time on Superhero Explained.